Good morning, Elizabeth. So here we go. Before I get started, actually, while I'm talking, I'm going to start using the products. I pulled out exactly what you ordered, and that's what we're going to go through step by step. As I'm talking here, I want to tell you about the bundle deal that ends tonight at midnight. In case you are interested, please just reach out to me. I can even order it for you and you can pick it up and I can get your credit card, whatever you want to do if it's something that interests you. And that's where these eye masks come in because I use them every single morning. We have some products that I feel are very, very important to the winter season to keep our skin hydrated and looking nice throughout the winter. So if you want any information on that, you can go into the VIP group. I've got a lot of posts. You can also message me and I could let you know what I think would be good for your skin because I have a few of my favorites in there. And I let everybody know what they are. All right, so we are going to begin with your lip mask. That's this little jar. It will say lip mask or lip scrub. I am so sorry, lip scrub. Yeah, and these eye masks I put on every single morning. It's okay, get your lip scrub. We're gonna do the scrub. And you scrub this. You should be using this about twice a week, especially in the wintertime, and you can use it more because it is very, very gentle. Gets all those good emulsifying, I can't even say it, into your lips. You know what I'm talking about. All right, so you're gonna scrub that until you're happy. Sometimes I sit and do this while I'm watching TV. And I get all those little granules to break down, every one of them. If you are on a time crunch, you're going to do this very quickly. Just to get a little of the skin, dead skin off, to smooth out the lips. And then you're just going to wipe off the excess sugar. It's very good. All right, so that is your lip scrub. That is where you start. You're going to start with your lips. You're going to start with your lips because we need to get the stuff setting on them to get them nice and plump and moisturized before we put on our actual lip product. So the next, or I should say lip color. The next thing up is our mask. Okay, so you started lip scrub, now the lip mask. So grab your lip mask. You can pause if you want while you grab it. And I am going to tell you, you need the tiniest. I just be so careful how you touch in here because you'll get too much so easily. This goes a long ways. And you're going to put that lip mask all over here. You're going to let it sit in until you are ready to put on your lipstick. Now, the other purpose of the lip mask and the reason you purchased it these winter months, if you were to order the bundle, you'll get another one. But I have one in my purse and one either by my bedside or in the bathroom, wherever I'm using it the most. This needs to go on a lot during the winter, almost like you would put on a chapstick, okay? But it is so much better than chapstick, and it's going to help to keep those lips from cracking and drying out all winter long. That is your lip mask. All right, so we got the first two products down. I'm going to take off these eye masks because I want you to know, I mean, this just smooths out. Yeah, I got wrinkles, you know, but this helps to smooth them out. They're not as deep. Wow, I can actually even see where that little, there was like a little air bubble. I could actually see where the little air bubble didn't do its work. I got to remember that. And I didn't quite maybe get it up in the corner as much as I should. So maybe next time I put it a little farther up there, see? All right. These things are fabulous if you like just the eye masks. I have a lot of people who just ordered 2 of the eye masks because I get up in the morning, I get my coffee, I go to my fridge to get my creamer. In the refrigerator are my eye masks, and that is to keep them cool so that when you're wearing them, if you have any puffiness from sleeping overnight, that will take that puffiness down in the morning. It just helps you to have such a nice, clean, finished look, whether you're wearing makeup or you're not wearing makeup. It doesn't matter. These eye masks are perfect for every day. Grab your coffee, grab your eye mask, 15 minutes, take them off, and you're going to be dazed and amazed, especially if you do one eye and then the other, and you're going to see a huge difference. Huge. You can also go check that out in the VIP group. I've got a before and after, or just comment, shoot me your before and after with the eye mask. I'd love to do that for you. Okay, still on my coffee this morning. We went out to eat at Packing House, like you know, last night for our anniversary, and I don't eat that heavy. And let me tell you, girl, did it do a toll on my gut. Oh, so today is healing. I've got to go get my probiotic and all that good stuff. Anyway, the next thing that you are going to grab is your illuminating primer. And believe me, when this gets flat, look at this. You can even see here, you will use every little bit of this out of there. It's amazing. I love how they package this because there's no waste. So you're going to take about 2 pumps. And as you can see how flat that is, I still got 2 pumps and there's still more in here. So I'm going to do 2 pumps. You can start with 1. You do have younger skin. You may not need as much as I do. Sorry, I got to take this little nose stud out. All right, and you are going to just enjoy every moment of rubbing this on your face because it feels wonderful. This is going to lock in the moisture, smooth out the skin so that the application of your foundation is nice and smooth and it sets to your face. That is the purpose of the primer. Now, we had also talked when we did your skin, you're not a makeup wearer every day. You can just put this primer on and dust it with a little bit of your powder for a every day, you know, just for every day for a little bit of glow in your skin. All right, so I'm going to let that set for about a minute. I want it to be a little tacky, but not totally dry because I want my foundation to adhere to the primer. All right. You purchased a kabuki brush. Now you're going to go grab your kabuki brush. That is the big one with the flat head. I'm only going to use the brushes today that you purchased to keep it simple for you and not confuse you. Because I do use a lot of different things sometimes, and I am a total believer in good brushes and different brushes for different things. But you have this all in one, so get that out. You're going to need that next. And that one opens up and unscrews with several different application tools inside of here, and we are going to use those, so have that handy. All right, your face is now ready. You are going to grab your foundation, whichever color we chose for you. I want to say it's 4C. I'm not sure, but that's the one I'm using, and I thought we did the same one. Mine is kind of 5C in the summer and 4C in the winter, so I hope your color didn't change. Okay, now I am going to just get my mirror in front of me a little bit so I can see. You do not need to just rub in there a little bit. If you are not a huge makeup wearer, you will probably apply a little less than I will because my skin is older and it has more flaws than yours does. Okay, so you're going to take and you are going to pat that all over your face. You're just going, they call it stippling. So you're going to, somebody else calls it, and I think it's easier to say stamping. So just like you are a stamper, and you're going to stamp this into your face. Okay? At that point, once you feel like your brush is dry and you've got it all on there, you may be like, oh, I like that. It's nice and natural, just blends right in. That's probably where you are at. Me, it's like I can see through. I can still see a lot of my flaws, so I'm going to go in with a second coat. Usually I want to give it about a minute before I do, but I'm going to just keep going today. Because I want to make sure, oh, I gotta check that out, that little thing on my chin. All right, my nose, oh, my nose, I like to cover up that nose. All right, so just stippling that in. I am sorry if this is taking, it takes a little longer when I'm doing it because I do a lot of dinking. I'm gonna just tap a little bit more. All right, so basically, you are just putting on your foundation, stamping it in, and then light, soft blending. Light, soft blending. All right, I'm just watching the Packer game today, so that's where it's at. Look how nice and smooth that is. I do got to get right in here a little bit. I get red in that area, and usually doing my my eyeshadow, I can cover that all up. But we do not have eyeshadow for you. You may have some at home, but I am going to show you how to use your 3-in-1 sticks as an eyeshadow if you want to, okay? Because I got all ready for this. I got all excited because I wanted to show you exactly your products with exactly your tools. And I'm going to tell you something. I would really appreciate if maybe you would post something in the VIP group about you purchasing a full face and me making a video for you to help make it easier. I just want people to know that I'm there for them. I really am here to help you guys if I can. This excites me and makes me really happy to do this for you. Okay, so we've used our primer. I'm going to set that aside. We have used our foundation, our cream foundation. We'll set that aside. All right, so now we're going to start to bring some oomph and color to our face with our 3-in-1. So you're going to grab your 2 sticks that you ordered. One is Peony Pink, and that is going to be where you're going to do a little bit of blush. And then you have your Barely Bronzed, which is going to give you your contouring. And if I remember right, that's something you don't normally do. So let's just take this real slow. All right, your contouring. I want you to feel underneath your cheekbone here. And I want you to stay, I don't want you to go any farther in than the middle of your eye. Try to keep it upward. That's what's going to pull the face up and give you that nice little facelift. So I kind of already, I know where to go just because I've been doing it for so long, and you will figure that out too. Oops, I kind of smashed her. All right, I'm going to take that little piece off of there. All right, now if you want your lip to look a little fuller, you're going to take a little of that, okay, right there, just a tiny bit. If you want to lift your forehead, I'm going to put very little here. You can put more. I tend to have like a little higher forehead here, so I don't like to put a lot. If you are contouring your nose, you are going to take this and just go both sides of the nose. You're going to do a little runway. I do a little dark on the tip. See? No worries. This gets better. All right, now make sure you turn that down before you put the lid on. I have mushed these things before because I'm not being patient. All right, now I want you to grab this other brush that you purchased, and we're going to use the top part to begin. And I want you to just gently up. I want you to gently sweep up. I want you to leave a little bit of that color there. And we can blend more out later. So the 2 cheeks up, because we're going to do a little more blending as soon as we add the cheek color. You can also stamp it, stipple it, stamp it. Okay. Now here, you're just going to go across the forehead and around. Keep it up high. It's a bad hair day, girl. It's a bad hair day. It's all right. Like I said, I had a meal that did not agree with me last night. And it was good. Nothing wrong with that. Just not used to eating that way. Okay, so you're just going to stamp that in under the lip. And then you're going to take this and very gently, don't go into that middle zone because you want to keep that lighter. And you're going to go downward. When it all comes together, it'll look fabulous. If you have a really light color to highlight with, or if you don't, it might be something you want to purchase in your future, because I always highlight up the nose. I may do that just to show you the difference it makes, but it's nothing you need to worry about immediately. I do have to get this out of my hair. I went a little, not that side, just this side. I went in a little bit farther. All right. I'm gonna hang on here a second. I need to blend that a little more. Just because like I said, I don't usually put this up here, but if you want to contour up there, you can. I'm going to take my kabuki brush and just kind of blend it out a little bit. It's a bit too much on me at the top, but you do you. You do you. You do you. Let's see here. All right, so you can see that. Now, you're going to grab your Playful Pink, No, you don't have Playful Pink. You have a different pink. Hang on, let me grab it. I know which one you have. I just pulled the wrong. Peony Pink. Peony Pink. Very light, very pretty. One of my favorites. All right. So now you're going to take high on the cheekbone. High on the cheekbone. We're going to take our finger in this a little bit. And we're going to put a little bit. Now, this is where you can use this as shadow if you want to. I will honestly say I don't do creams super well. I don't know what it is. Anything liquid or creamy, my eyes don't tend to like as much as the powder. So that's just me. I do love the look of it on my eyes. It's just my eyes don't love it. All right, so we put a little bit on the cheek. We put a little bit above the eye. And that's all you have to use above the eye if you're not a big a person to use a lot of eyeshadow. See? We're just going to give it a little bit of color, and you want to take it, okay, when you open your eye, you want to see your color. So you want to take it up fairly high. I probably didn't get it. Let me just see here. I'm going to stick my finger in it a little bit more. Now, you can also use your brush in your multi-brush tool if you like to use a brush for that. I like to use my finger with the cream. Okay, now we are going to take our kabuki brush again. And you can take like just a dry rag and wipe your brush off so it doesn't have the brown on it. Or you can get these at the dollar store. It's a can. It's a makeup cleaning can. And it's got like this sponge with all these little holes. And you clean off your brush on there. I have these sitting on my vanity. Just so you're not putting the brown back over top of the pink. Now you're going to take that pink for your cheek color. Real nice light color. And you're going to put that on like that. Just kind of stipple it in. All right, I usually curl my eyelashes. So I'm going to pause for 30 seconds and just curl my eyelashes. And then I will be right back. I want you to keep those two sticks there because we're going to use the other stick to kind of accentuate the eye. And then we are going to do the lips, complete the lips and the eyes. All right? All right, so hang tight. You won't even know I'm gone because this video will just continue on, but I am pausing to curl my eyelashes. All right, I am back. Eyelashes curled. And I still have to follow my morning routine. So if you are watching this in real time, today is the, oh, we got the rest of the month to do that. The gummies and the collagen are 25% off when you order the duo this month, just so you know. Collagen for the hair, nails, skin. I'm sorry. Biotin is really concentrated on hair and nails. Also helps fortify your skin. Collagen really gets in deep to that skin on your face for wrinkles, for plumpness. All right. Sorry, my nose is running. Okay. We're going to take the Barely Bronzed brown stick. You're going to take your 3-in-1 and you are going to go into the very first little brush at the top. Now, I'm going to dip into my Barely Bronzed. Want to see that? Don't press too hard. It's very, very creamy. And I am going to do this outer edge. So from the corner up to where your first color ends. You're also going to drag that just a little bit underneath. Okay, I'm just going to stipple it around. Always remember, you can blend stuff out. You can take your brush, blend it all out, wipe it off, start over. I think you should like play a couple times before your event, of course. It's always best to do that. All right, underneath here a little bit. The darker color on the outer edge, even though everything is very light, will see how it really helps to lift my eyes up. And that's going to give you a little mini eye lift. Now we are going to have to set this with setting powder, of course, when we're all done. You can even go and do a little bit now if you want. But I will show you that. That's your powder that feels like liquid when you put it on. Is awesome and amazing, amazing, amazing. We have a couple different setting tools, and one of them, if you have never tried the rose water, this is amazing too, to just set your whole face. It's also, I carry one in my purse and I spritz my face throughout the day just to keep it hydrated. It's another little thing. I know you're new to this, so I'm just trying to show you some of the stuff I love along the way. Okay, so now we're done with this bronzer for the moment. And put the lid on. Again, make sure it is screwed down before you put the lid on. You're going to take this and you're going to either wipe it off on your rag, or your dry rag, remember, or you're just going to wipe it off in your can. Okay. Sorry, I got a gummy stuck in my tooth now. Let's see here. So the next thing, I'm going to set those two things aside so I know where I'm at, is we are going to use the eyeliner. I am going to show you the difference it's going to make in a minute too, to just put on that tiny little bit of highlight. Maybe we can highlight with the, you know what? I think we do have highlighters. This is the one that I use, but you probably could use a little bit of your illuminating primer. I mean, like tiny little bit to highlight the middle of your nose, right in through here and right here. Okay. It's not much of a highlight. So let me show you my highlighter. There's a couple different ones, but I think they're on sale right now because I think I just ordered, or maybe I just wanted one. You see how that makes a little bit bigger of a difference? Okay, and if you don't like that look, totally fine. Totally fine. All right. Now let's get out your eyeliner pencil. And I believe, if I remember right, you did not like to tight line. So I do tight line. You will put your eyeliner and place it above your waterline if you do not like it underneath. So tight lining is when you go underneath and you put on your liner and you go right in the waterline here. A lot of people, that bothers their eyes, so they do right up here. When I do up here, I get all out of the lines, can't handle it. And they do right under. So whatever works best for you. Next is the eyeliner. And I'm just going to go ahead and put it on. I mean, eyeliner is kind of eyeliner. I'm going to show you one little trick. I love our eyeliner sticks. I just wish we had more colors. Maybe, you never know. But we carry pretty much the basic necessity. All right. That automatically pops your eyes. Just look at the difference. Wakes them all up. But I am going to take this pencil and draw that little line up just lightly. Now what I'm going to do is take this little brush that we just used, and I'm going to just blend it in so you get that shadowed look without that line. Okay, that I always say it's beautiful on younger people, but I don't think I would dig that so much on myself. Maybe I would, who knows, maybe for a really fun, elegant night out. And I just realized I better have a second one of these on hand. I better check. I always have my necessity products, one on hand in case I lose it, or in case I want one in my purse, or just when I run out, I don't have to wait for ordering time. All right, see how I did that little line again, just a little. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then I'm just going to lightly blend it in. This blends very easy because you are dealing with a cream. Okay, so it's going to blend into your cream really nicely. Now, if you go to your next, unscrew the next one, you have this nice little fine. And if you like to soften the look, okay, softening the look of your liner, then you're going to use that tool. And I do take that up and I leave that little bit unless it's too dark, and then I'll blend it in a tiny bit. Okay? Pretty simple, huh? You got this, girl. I know, because I remember watching you and I was like, you got this. You got this. All right, I'm going to put my tools back together for the moment. And I'm going to make sure I put my lid on my liner, because that's a lot of times you break off the tip when you don't put the lids back on. All right, now your lip product is probably all soaked in. If it is not, your lips are not super dry, and you're just going to take and just kind of pat them. Okay, pat them off. Now you're going to grab your lip products. Hang on, let me show you what you got. You got a lip stain. You got a lip butter. These are the products we have left to use. And we have our setting powder, which we'll use last. And we have our mascara. So before I do my lips, I'm going to do one coat of mascara. And you can do as many as you want. Make sure you are hitting down by that water line and either dragging up or, what do I want to say? We're going to side to side. What do I want to call that? I don't know. Wiggle. Wiggle. We're going to wiggle. All right. If you do the bottom line, you can go ahead and do that. If you don't worry about it. You don't have to do that. All right. You should not have to dip your brush twice when you are using a mascara that is fresh and new. The minute you have to start dipping twice, it's time to reorder a mascara. That's kind of rule of thumb. We're about 3 months of daily use. I just replaced mine because the last one was opened in July. And I could have got more out of it, but it just didn't apply well anymore. You know how it just loses something. All right. So I'm going to let that set for a minute. Ooh, look what I did. Look at what I did. There is a way to get rid of that. We're going to wait just a second or two. If you do what I do, hang on. You may have like an eyebrow brush at home. It's called a spoolie. I have disposable spoolies. Hang on here. And you let that set, and then you just take a spoolie and get it off. See? And that way it doesn't take off all your eyeshadow. I don't know why, but I do that all the time. I am terrible. I think I get too close to the water line. A little bit too close. All right. Now again, like I said, touch things up, blend things in. I got a little bit over here, so I just want to blend that a bit more. All right, now we are going to begin with lips. So I want you to grab your lip stain. All right, so we want to be really, really careful with this lip stain if you don't want it to be too dark. It depends on the amount of color you want. I like less color on my lips than more. I like them colored, but I don't like them deep dark. So you are going to take this, and you see that little foot where it's got that edge on it? You're going to line your lips carefully. Oh boy, I'm needing a new one of these. Okay. Just make sure you pause if you need to like kind of play around with it, but you do want to be really careful. If you get out of the lines with this too much, you want to get it off right away because it is going to stain. I am going to go under the lip just a hair. To make that lip look fuller. Now my little foot here is very dry, and it's okay. It's still got product on it. And then I'm just going to dab a couple little dots. Because I want color in my lip, but I don't want it overly dark. I think it's more dinky for me because mine is getting drier, but make sure when you pull it out, yours is brand new, just kind of wipe that foot off so you don't have a ton of product there. All right, so now we lined the lip. Now mind you, this is going to get darker as it sits. Okay, so when you're putting it on, if you want, just give yourself a minute or two before you decide whether you want more. Sorry. I actually bought myself hankies because my nose runs so much. Now you're going to grab your lip butter. This is the lighter color. This is what's going to give you that pretty ombre look. And you're either going to touch up during your day or your evening with this color because this is going to stay stained, or you are going to carry this this lip mask in your purse and you're going to just gloss it up throughout the evening. Whatever you choose, you can use either one of these. You can use both. Right now I want to show you the lip butter because we use the mask. And we're just going to put the lip butter in the middle. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. All right, lid back on the lip butter. I'm trying to see here. And now we're going to set and finish. I do like a little bit more mascara. So I'm going to get a little bit more mascara. If you want your lashes longer, thicker, longer, you're just going to hit the tips. Thicker, you're going to wiggle from the bottom and up. Both, just keep dinking. You want both? You can do both. Okay, we're getting somewhere, looking better now. At least better for today, that's for sure. Okay, now I want you to take your setting powder. You're going to shake it up because that is what makes those little water beadlets kind of plump up. And then you're just going to shake a little bit upside down so that you get some in the top of here. Now there's a lot of stuff in there. Can you see that? You only need a little bit. So I'm going to shake a little bit of this in the lid. You can use the kabuki brush or you can use this brush. I usually use a big fluffy brush. It doesn't matter which, you choose the brush you're going to use. I'm going to take my fluffy brush. Okay. Did not grab my unique one, but I do have a unique one. And you're going to set that. Now, I do want you to set your eyelids a little bit because you are working with a cream. And that's going to set your makeup. Now, if you like a little glowier look, there's so many options and you don't have to do it. But if you like that glowy kind of look, hang on here. All right, then you're going to take this, put what's left back in here, put the lid back on, just kind of tap it so it goes down, back down in. It'll fall back down in eventually. And if you like a little glowier look, sometimes I like to take my illuminating primer, put one little dot. I'm going to show you how I do this. One little dot on top of there. I squeeze this tight together and I rub it into the tips. And then I just take where I want that nice glowy, dewy look. And it's also going to help set things. that is it. That is your products. Now, some little extra added things that sometimes that I do, like I said, would be the contour on the nose. I also like, and this could just be my skin, I also like a little bit of lighter color underneath my eyes. And I'm so used to using, you can use a cream foundation if you want under your eyes, but I'm just so used to using the powders because it's my favorite. I love the cream too. Don't get me wrong, I love it all. But we all have our favorite. And I think it's just what we get used to using. So I'm dabbing into that just to kind of highlight. And then if you want to sharpen up underneath here, you would just put a little lighter color under there just to sharpen the contouring. All right. And that, my friend, I'm going to blend a little here, blend a little here. Just have fun and play. And you're going to be absolutely gorgeous. And I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful baby shower. Oh my God. I can't remember. I'm trying to think if you had any grandkids yet. But anyway, we know they're amazing, right? So enjoy. God bless you. I am praying that you get into your house by Christmas. That would be the greatest Christmas gift ever. So anyway, if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you so much for supporting me. And if I can help you with anything else, please let me know. Have a good day. God bless. Bye.